When people think about metabolic health, blood sugar is often one of the first measurements that comes to mind. A blood test is performed. The result falls within the normal range. The assumption is that everything is functioning as it should. At first glance, this seems reasonable. If blood sugar is normal, then metabolism must be healthy. However, the situation is often more complex than it appears. In this discussion, attention will be given to why normal blood sugar does not always reflect optimal metabolic health, how the body can compensate for developing problems, and why looking beyond a single number can provide valuable insight. Let us begin with the role of blood sugar itself. Glucose serves as an important source of energy. The body works continuously to keep blood sugar within a relatively narrow range. One of the most important hormones involved in this process is insulin. Insulin helps move glucose from the bloodstream into cells where it can be used or stored. Under healthy conditions, this process occurs efficiently. Blood sugar remains stable, and the body's energy systems function effectively. Now consider what happens when cells gradually become less responsive to insulin. This process is commonly referred to as insulin resistance. At first, blood sugar may not rise significantly. In fact, it can remain completely normal. This is often where confusion begins. The body is highly adaptive. When cells become less responsive to insulin, the pancreas may respond by producing more insulin. This additional insulin helps keep blood sugar under control. From the outside, everything appears normal. The blood sugar result remains within range. Yet beneath the surface, the body may be working harder to achieve the same outcome. A different picture begins to emerge. Normal blood sugar does not necessarily mean the system is operating effortlessly. Sometimes it means the system is compensating successfully. This distinction is important. Compensation helps maintain stability, but it is not the same as optimization. Over time, the body's ability to compensate may become strained. It is worth pausing here. Imagine two people receiving identical blood sugar results. On paper, they appear the same. Yet one person's body may require significantly more insulin to maintain that result. The number itself does not reveal the full story. This helps explain why metabolic health involves more than glucose alone. The efficiency of the system matters. The amount of effort required to maintain balance matters. As insulin resistance progresses, the body may continue producing increasing amounts of insulin in an attempt to maintain control. For a period of time, this strategy can be remarkably effective. Blood sugar remains normal. Symptoms may be minimal. Because of this, developing metabolic dysfunction can sometimes remain unnoticed. What many people overlook is that the final result does not always reveal the process behind it. Now consider the factors that influence insulin sensitivity. Movement plays a role. Muscle mass plays a role. Sleep plays a role. Stress plays a role. Body composition plays a role. These systems interact continuously. What begins to emerge is a broader understanding of metabolic health. It is not defined by a single measurement. It reflects how multiple systems work together. This changes how blood sugar results are interpreted. A normal result remains encouraging. However, it may represent either efficient metabolic function or successful compensation. Understanding that possibility creates a more balanced perspective. This is not a reason for concern, it is a reason for understanding. The objective is not simply to achieve normal numbers. The objective is to support the systems that help create those numbers. When insulin sensitivity improves, the body can often regulate blood sugar with less effort. This reflects greater metabolic efficiency, and efficiency is often a sign of resilience. This holds more significance than it may initially appear. Health is not only about outcomes, it is also about the processes that produce those outcomes. This brings us back to the central idea. Normal blood sugar is valuable information, but it does not always tell the entire story. The body may be maintaining balance through efficient regulation, or it may be relying on increasing compensation. Understanding this creates a deeper appreciation for metabolic health. Rather than focusing on a single number, attention can be directed towards supporting the systems that influence long-term metabolic resilience. Future discussions will continue exploring insulin sensitivity, metabolic flexibility, and the lifestyle factors that shape blood sugar regulation over time.